How's all doing? This video is about Night Driver, the Atari game. It's been remade for mobile devices like Android and iOS and so forth. I hope that this is a game that comes out on the Atari VCS. Because Night Driver is one of my favourite games. It's came out in 1976. It was for the time. Well, I like the game, a first person perspective driving game, which was very ambitious for 1976. So, I always liked the game. It was sort of point, the whole thing is you have 90 seconds to get as far as you can, and the whole thing is don't crash into anything, the pylons or the cars or anything. So 90 seconds to get as far as you can. And we always liked the game because it was easy to pick up and play. And it was also for I think Night Driver was the first driving game. Because I don't remember any driving game prior to that. Well, this is like a first person perspective. Like the car was drawn onto the screen, and trees will come at you and houses and cars and stuff. Okay, by today's standards, Night Driver will be very crude. But in my opinion, all driving games now take that concept, and just expand on it. Better graphics, better everything. But in my opinion, Night Driver set the standard for this is how a driving game is meant to be. Now that's my opinion. Now a lot of people hate Night Driver because they keep crashing all the time, and it is very annoying. Night Driver on the Atari 2600, you have to use the paddle controllers because you have to keep steering the car constantly because there's cars coming at you and the pylons on either side of the road. So it is very challenging for something that's very basic. You have 90 seconds to get as far as you can. And there's the first game mode is rookie, then expert, then pro. And then the next mode after that is there's no time limit. You can drive as far as you want. But the score limit goes to 99, then it resets to 0. But I always liked Night Driver. A lot of people shit on it, but I always liked it. But now it's been remade for Android devices, smartphones, and tablets. And from what I say, it looks awesome. Okay, now in my opinion, it still looks very crude by comparison to something like Forza Motorsport 6 or Gran Turismo. It still looks very basic for that, but for Night Driver, this is an evolution. 3D graphics, textures. Because with the original Night Driver, all they had was a black screen, and the other side of the road were pylons to give the sensation of movement. Because there was no textures, there was no polygons, just a black screen to give the illusion of nighttime. And you had cars in blue, nothing actually moved. The only things that moved were the pylons. These things that stick out of the ground on the side. They give it the illusion of movement, but it worked. I felt like I was actually driving a car. So, like Night Driver was for every sort of game out there: basketball, football, RPGs, you name it. Pretty much all these games got their start on the Atari. In my opinion, now people may disagree with that, but the Atari started in 1972. Before that, all you had was the Magnavox Odyssey and the Fairchild F or something. Now, them games were just Pong, and that was it. There was no other variation. There was no other sort of game than ping pong. Then Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney came up with a system where you could play different variety of games. It wasn't just ping pong or pong. Driving games, shooting games, variety and interchangeable controllers. These men revolutionised the industry. If it wasn't for Atari and these men, um, video games today would be very different and very boring, in my opinion. These men were pioneers. Um, car games, football games, very crude, but like some were good, some were bad. But the concept of these games are still in games today, in my opinion. Now, I've played games throughout the decades. Sega Mega Drive, Super Nintendo. I've played them all. I've seen good games and bad games. And most of the time, I'm thinking, I've seen that in an Atari game. You know what I mean? But now, that's my opinion. Like, what do you guys think? Do you think Atari had an influence on games today, or do you think it's just a whole lot of bullshit? You know what I mean? Because I think, Atari, in my opinion, if it wasn't for Atari and their engineering excellence in designing these video games and the technology to make these games run, you have to realise back in the 70s, it was totally different than it is now. This is the dinosaur age of games, if you want to think about it that way, which it was, but it started everything. Something has to start it. Like the Big Bang, Atari started it with video games, in my opinion. Now, a lot of kids nowadays probably don't have any idea who Atari are, or probably don't give a shit, and I don't blame them. But these people that don't know anything about Atari should do the research and at the end of the day, respect. That's all I'm asking. You know what I mean? Because that's why I'm hoping the Atari VCS is successful, and I hope Atari come back and take top spot, because in my opinion they deserve it because of everything they've done to start off video games in general. The concept of the games, how they work, how they look, how they should function. Okay, like I said, very, very crude, but like the concept is there, and the gameplay. The most important thing of all is the gameplay. The games are fun, simple and easy to pick up. I mean, Atari were geniuses, just were, because they knew that, Computer Space was the first game that Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney designed, but was far too difficult for any normal person to play, and they knew this. So Ralph Baer and the Magnavox Odyssey came up with ping pong, and Atari took that and ran with it. You know what I mean? And they shortened the name to Pong. And and it went down from there. But because Pong was such a success, they started thinking about other things. What else can we do with this technology? A driving game, asteroids, night driver, basketball. The whole idea of Pong, the fact that I can hit off things, struck a light bulb, in my opinion. I'm no expert by any means, but that's what I've seen over the years happen. Okay, look, I said, games nowadays are so advanced and realistic, but the actual concept of these games harken back to all these earlier games at some level. Like Call of Duty, Gears of War, all these big franchises, Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed, Nintendo with The Legend of Zelda. We see these as reminders of what Atari did. Adventure is the first RPG game, in my opinion. Top-down view, just like Zelda. You get keys, open doors, and you need a candle to light darkened areas, same as Zelda. Okay, Zelda is far more advanced with graphics and actual storyline. But that's the concept of finding the keys to open the castle to get the golden chalice back. Whereas with Zelda, it's about Link Link is actually the hero in The Legend of Zelda, and it's trying to help Zelda, and there's enemies to kill. So yeah, I mean, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. But yeah, like Night River, now 40 years, and there's a new version coming out for mobile devices like Android and all. Now I hope this comes out on the Atari VCS. Like I said, a lot of people don't like Night River, and they think it's frustrating and it's irritating. But I find it very challenging, and we can actually play the game very well. I just like the game, and what the new version of it, it's only available in Canada or something like that. And I hope that it gets a worldwide release, because Night River is awesome in my opinion. If it was for Night River to be now pole position, now first person perspective driving style, like virtual racing. In virtual racing, like that was the first 3D polygon racing game, and you can switch modes behind the car or behind the wheel, so you're looking through the windscreen, first person perspective, and that takes that from Night River. Same as far as Motorsport 6 or 7. That when you're getting behind the wheel of the steering wheel, and it's a first person perspective. Like even Doom, Doom is an awesome game, first person shooter. I say that took inspiration from Night River, the whole perspective of it. But I'm just really happy that all these old games that I grew up with are coming back. I hope Adventure, I see Adventure here, which is an awesome game. I hope that gets remade, and I hope it comes out for the Atari VCS. And Qbert, Dig Dug, all these games now remade for the Atari VCS, and why not? Like Namco with Pac-Man and Dig Dug, Atari made the millions, so I think I'd love to see these games on the Atari VCS, and why not? Other games, Demons to Diamonds. I'd love to see if that got remade again, like Night River. It'd be deadly. My opinion. So I'm going to end the video, and I'm going to play a few games on Night River and other classic Atari games, And thanks very much for watching, if you are watching. If you want to leave any comments, go ahead, or if you want to subscribe, thanks very much. And I'm just very passionate about Atari in general, and I say 40 years from now Atari will still be going. We'll be long dead, or hopefully I'm not, but 40 years from now will be a really old man. And I say Atari will still be going, same as Sega, same as Nintendo. These companies were so great and pioneers in their own ways, like Nintendo and Sega, that they'll never be gone. Because there's so many fans out there of these companies that love them. Just like any other sort of entertainment, like concerts or books. Like your video game companies have fans as well, and rightly so. Now, one thing I hate is when people criticise someone for loving games or the company. What's wrong with loving loyalty to something? Like, if something never lets you down, I say support it. If you like it, if you love it, and it's never let you down, you personally, now not like what everyone else thinks, fuck that shit. What matters is what you think. You know what I mean? Or what I think. But if you like something and it's never let you down, and you've supported it for years and years, continue to do so. Until that company or that game has pissed you off, then you say, fuck these bastards. But that has never happened to me personally with Atari, and that's why I still support them. But like I said in my previous Atari VCS videos, July 2019 is when I'm supposed to get this. Now, like I said, I hope to God nothing goes wrong to post or you know. But bottom line is, if we get this thing and we plug it in and nothing happens, if it's just a big hunk of plastic, or we burn it, we'll make a video of me burn it, and I burn. See my Atari poster there and my Atari shorts, or I burn them. Because I've been following Atari for over 40 years, and in all that time, even though they've done shady shit, they've never done anything shady to me. So, but if the Atari VCS, because I've spent nearly €400 to get this console, the collector's edition. I've gotten tons of Atari consoles, handhelds, the Atari links, everything. You know what I mean? And all that time, I've enjoyed it for what it is. I've spread the word about Atari. Even the fucking naysayers that shit on Atari, you know what I mean? I've fucking defended them. If the Atari VCS is a big smouldering lump of shit, which is what everyone thinks it's going to be, then I'll burn it and I'll say, you fellas are right. I hope that doesn't happen, because we'll be really disappointed. You know what I mean? You know, because see, we have love and loyalty to the things I like. What's wrong with that? You know what I mean? But I guess if that's a failing of mine, then it's my fucking failure, you know, and I don't feel sorry about it, you know what I mean, because it's not doing anyone any harm, you know, but people like to hear the negative shit, you know what I mean, and hear, oh jeez, that cunt was wrong, like, hear him talking his ass off, and he was wrong the whole time, instead of being supportive and being bros and shit. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some people like that out there, that are like, let's do it, man, let's fucking, but let's, together we can make things right for everybody. But most people, in my experience, just want to hear the fucking bad things, you know. They want to hear someone fail, or if they were fucking wrong, because that gets more attention than good fucking news, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, in everything, in every walk of life, in my own job, out and about, if things are hunky dory, if things are fucking great, you know, there's nothing to be said. But oh Jesus, you hear about so and that sort of shit, you know what I mean? And video games, you know, but that's the way it is. That's human nature, in my opinion. Same with video games, same with every fucking thing. So sorry, like, I understand my opinion on things, you know, and I'm very passionate about things, and I make no apologies for it, but if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's just my opinion, you know. Like, we see nothing wrong with having love and loyalty to something, a fanboy, if it's doing no one any wrong. If it's not doing anyone any harm, you give it the bollocks. They're just video games. Now, I know people are more sensitive than others. I'm probably, people are probably looking at me saying, what a fucking faggot, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know, or they might be saying about me, he's a fucking dickhead. He just likes to sound of his own voice and shit. Well, whatever, you know. I'm very passionate about this thing, and I'm not gonna make any apologies for it, you know. So, I'm gonna end the video now, and I'll say, I hope Night River gets released for the Atari VCS. Now, it will be on there already in the Atari Vault, the old school Night River, but this new one that's coming out for Android and iOS and stuff like that, it's only available in Canada so far. So I hope it comes out over here and everywhere else, so everyone else can experience the new upgraded Night River, you know. So yeah, come on Atari, don't let me down with the VCS around, because if you do, I'll fucking burn it. I'm dead serious, you know. Like it's all about opinion. It's all about like I don't know. So I'm going to end the video, right? So thanks again for watching. If you are watching, if you want to call me dickhead, or this guy's talking out of his arse, whatever, I'm just speaking from my heart. And if everyone else did the same thing in a positive light, there'd be no fucking issues. You know what I mean? But that's the way things are. I don't know. Whatever, you know. So I'm going to end the video. And thanks for watching if you are watching. Now some people have called me. Well, this one person called me, said you have the personality of a dead fucking hamster, and you look and sound like you're fucking drugged out. Well, if that's what you think, whatever. I make no apologies for it. That's how I am. That's what I do. But I tell you this: I don't do drugs. I never did drugs in my life, and I'm speaking from the heart. So that's it. So that's all I want to say. If you want to leave comments, good ones, bad ones, whatever, freedom of speech. You want to subscribe or whatever. Thanks very much. And if you just want to make a video response, if you want to or whatever. Thanks very much, and I'll see you all later. Right? So this is John Phelan, signing off, and I'll make a video soon about something. So yeah, come on, the Atari VCS. Don't let me down. It won't let me down. I know I won't, because Atari have shown off too much of it to be a fucking scam or a hoax. So that's it. I'll make another video soon. So thanks again for watching. If you're watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.